Recently, we've seen Galamsey's devastating effects all over the news and on social media of how small-scale mining has destroyed water bodies in Ghana. This has been a concern for many Ghanaians, who fear for their health. In today's episode of the GH Biochemist, we will look at how mercury, one of the chemicals used, affects our health. Let's dive in. The Galamsey process typically begins with crushing gold ore taken from underground deposits into smaller pieces. This is followed by mixing it with mercury to form what is known as an amalgam. This process is known as amalgamation. This forms a gold-mercury compound from which the gold can easily be extracted. The amalgam is then heated, causing the mercury to vaporize and leave gold behind. The extracted ore is then processed using traditional methods passed down through generations. However, this process poses significant environmental and health risks, including mercury poisoning. Mercury is a highly toxic and hazardous substance that poses significant risks to human health. When mercury is ingested through contaminated food and water sources, it binds with the amino acid cysteine in the body to form a potent neurotoxin called methylmercuric cysteine. This toxic compound easily crosses cell membranes, causing a lot of harm. Prolonged exposure to mercury poses significant health risks, including neurological damage, kidney damage, and birth defects. In terms of neurological damage, it affects brain development, cognitive function, and motor skills. It also leads to neurological disorders such as tremors, muscle weakness, and memory loss. It does this by penetrating the brain through the blood-brain barrier, leading to brain damage. It also impairs the function of the mitochondrial of brain cells, impairing energy supply to the brain. The most affected are children and the elderly. When mercury accumulates in your kidneys, it leads to oxidative stress, inflammation, and cellular damage, disrupting renal function and impairing waste removal. Symptoms include proteinuria, that is excessive protein in the urine, hematuria, that is blood in the urine, decreased urine output, body swelling and fatigue. Pregnant women exposed to mercury risk harming their unborn babies, potentially causing brain damage, birth defects, developmental delays, learning disabilities, autism, ADHD, and behavioral issues. In conclusion, Galamsey's mercury exposure poses dire health risks. Let's act now to protect our environment and health. Join the conversation, #StopGalamseyNow. Thanks for watching the GH Biochemist. Subscribe.